We have some new news regarding Marvel Zombies possible season 2, what could happen, and a couple characters that could be added into this. So let's get right into the video because it's crazy. So first off, Brad Winderbaum says Marvel Zombies was changed from a film to a series to include Spider-Man. We have certain rights to the character that meant that we had to take our big epic story and break. So if you guys don't know, because people keep getting this confused and it's not that hard. Spider-Man is owned by Sony. Marvel can use Spider-Man in animated TV show. They also have the right to the merch. Sony has the right to animated films and live action films. So let's make that clear just so everybody understands. People were like, Peter Parker, Spider-Man can't die. He can die. He can die. Infinity War. Next up, Marvel Zombies director Brian Andrews explains why that character died so quickly, Kate Bishop. We wanted to gut punch the audience and have them die and that's the truth. Everybody was so excited to see Kate Bishop. They're like, oh, I wonder if she's going to do anything with Spider-Man. And guess what? She died. Next up, official, the second season of Marvel Zombies would follow Bucky. Brian Andrews confirmed that they have plans for him if they get the green light. Obviously, Bucky was thrown like a Hail Mary from Tom Brady by the Scarlet Witch, but having him land somewhere or having like his build up to the 5 years, kind of like how they did with Shang-Chi and they did with other characters, would be perfect. Have him working with different characters. They also did mention that the Thunderbolts did not happen in this universe, but to have Bucky with Sam and Steve before and showing how they transformed would be awesome. We want to know how Steve Rogers became infected. We also just want to see a ton of things like that. Maybe his interactions with Yelena before and all the things like that. Also, Bucky's just a really cool character and they could dive more into the super soldier serum, how it works, how it's differently affected by the zombie bites, like how Red Guardian lived a lot longer than as Guardians and then when he get bit by Captain America and so forth. Next up, Marvel Zombie spoiler warning. Brian Andrews confirms that Wanda needed the power of Kamala's crystals to be able to contain the gems like a gauntlet. Confirms that the ending is Wanda and the reality gem. Marvel Zombie spoiler warning. So essentially, Kamala's powers we saw in the entire show was used like a shield, a wall, a ramming device, a blade, and the way that they used her powers was done so great in this show. Wanda needed her to make the powers of the gems into physical Infinity Stones again, holding them like a gauntlet. Because I went on and I said this. That was not the Hulk. There's the Hulk, there's Bruce Banner, and then there's the Siphon. He was literally just using his body to siphon the power. They mentioned this so he wouldn't destroy worlds. He couldn't do much. Anytime he was punching and stuff, he was letting off some of that energy, but it was just enough energy, hence he got tired, hence he got damaged. And when she touched the Hulk and used Kamala, she used Kamala to contain him into a form and physically use them. Hope that makes sense. And last but not least, Brian Andrews dropped that in Marvel Zombies might see Sentry in a different way. He made it clear the events of the Thunderbolts did not take place that universe, which gives him freedom with some characters, which means he could have been made a totally different way, which means he didn't have to go the Thunderbolt route, and which also means, I don't know if you guys read the comics, but originally the Sentry brought the virus to everybody. He was the first infected, which is cool because now what if he's the savior? What if somehow they make him in a lab, in a shield lab? Maybe he's there like a prisoner and was left there. And what if he's the only one who can beat Wanda along with some of the other Eternals? I don't know. I'm excited. And I found out who Sadie Sink is playing. Shothra. If you don't know who Shothra is, look her up. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch y'all in the next one.